All right, everybody, welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, and I'm your man Thunder Dan. And boy, we got a lot going on today. It's election day, 2023, baby. There's like 6 states, I believe. Virginia's a big one. All the state representatives are up for election. There's governors in Kentucky and Missouri and stuff like that. But there's also a man that had an AR-15 out on the Capitol. What was he going to do with that? You got the all-important Trump judge. The Trump judge, I guess they got shirtless pictures of him. And then they had some voter fraud in Connecticut that we're going to get into because they also had the Pennsylvania stuff going on today where they caught it where it was switching ballots. You'd vote yes for something and then no for something else. And then they had the abortion issue on in Iowa. In Ohio. Excuse me, not Iowa. I'm thinking of the upcoming caucus there. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying how you're rambling on. Let me jump right into this. Let's just jump right into this. I guess let's start with election day. It's 2023. Hopefully y'all went out there and vote. Did y'all go out there and vote? It's the jungle out there. They were harassing people I saw today that were trying to vote. There was just all types of stuff going on. And I guess we got to figure out what's going to go on with these elections and what's not going to go on with these elections is the $1 million question. But let's get into this. Let's get into the election 2023. And then we're going to jump on over to the guy with the Capitol, and then we can finish off with Connecticut, and then we can talk about Trump's judge. But look at this weird behavior that was going on. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The voting machines, like I said, the voting machines got shut down in Pennsylvania today. So they said they're going to fix that. So what's really happening out there is what we need to know. Let's pull this right here. See, look at this. It's happening. Voting machines down in several districts in Pennsylvania due to votes getting flipped. So, I mean, we knew something was up with the election, right? We knew something was up. And in 2020, there's always been all this shady stuff going on. And then let's play this right here. I mean, because they're talking about the election jumping off.
Integrity is also on the minds of many.
Yeah, here in Pennsylvania, there's going to be a new way to watch your vote.
Oh, see,
Chris
this is how they got caught.
joins us to explain what the lawmakers have come up with here. Chris.
Good morning. Yeah, election integrity, well, it's a topic for conversation and something everybody is keeping an eye on both nationally and here at home. And last week, an election lawsuit was actually settled, and both groups are saying it's very good for democracy and it's actually going to help with Pennsylvania's election integrity. Now, in 2019, this lawsuit alleged election security groups said that new Express Voting XL voting machines acquired by the state and used in 3 counties were flawed. Those counties were Cumberland, Northampton, and Philadelphia. The group alleges that the machine's access panel was insecure and frequently unlocked. They also allege that the machines required poll workers to enter voting booths to help voters who had said they'd made a mistake, and they say the machines stored ballots in chronological order, thus compromising their security. Now, the Pennsylvania Secretary of State instructed all counties using the Express Vote XL machines to upgrade to the newest software version to address some of these issues, and a big part of the settlement says that counties must report any malfunctions to the state to give the public full transparency. Now, Philadelphia County, who use these machines, they say they've already updated their software, so they should be good to go for the next election. And other Pennsylvania counties are still waiting on details to see how this will affect them. But
that's what I'm talking about. See, it's out there. We all know it was out there. We've seen it. You had all the vans pull up in 2020 and all that. So, and then there's also the Connecticut thing, right? Am I not right or wrong? This is getting no play on the news. In Connecticut, they found that people were stuffing the ballots. They had the cameras, so the judge reissued a new vote. You had to come back in and re-vote because they had fraud. So that's wild. I mean, if you don't believe me, I mean, it's out there. Let's let's play some stuff. And they're out there giving voters hard times and stuff too. But this is the Connecticut. The judge overturns the election in Connecticut. If you don't believe me, here's a correspondent talking on. You're not going to see it on today's show. You're not going to hear about it on The View. It's not going to be on the evening news. It's not going to be on Facebook. It's not going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on X, Twitter, and it's going to be here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, baby. We want you to make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to give you the real news, baby. And let's break some news right here. Let's break some news, baby.
In Connecticut, a judge just overturned a primary election after seeing this video. 2 Democrats were caught on camera allegedly stuffing stacks of absentee ballots in drop boxes around Bridgeport, Connecticut. One of the women in the video is a government employee named Wanda Pataki. We'll have more on her tomorrow. Ballot dumping is illegal in Connecticut. You can only drop off ballots for your mom or your dad, not for hundreds of strangers. A judge appointed by a Democrat called it shocking and said they need to do the primary election all over again, writing this: the volume of ballots so mishandled is such that it calls the result of the primary election into serious doubt and leaves the court unable to determine the legitimate result of the primary. In Connecticut, a judge just overturned a primary.
There's that. Look at that. I mean, that's all in our face. It's all in our face right there. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, right? So you got election interference in Connecticut. They're redoing it. Ohio did have the abortion vote today. It did pass. I mean, I understand. I'm not for killing babies. The Rock and Roll Rebel Show don't want to kill babies, but we do understand. And that's why the issue has to be a common ground, I think, at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. Yes, we will allow it, but up to a certain point. That's it, because I think there's like a flash of light when the zinc and the egg and all that stuff hits. I think there's something there. And but I understand times are tough. You know, maybe the Rock and Roll Rebel Show will do a adoption fund. We'll start a charity. And if you don't want the baby, we'll raise the baby and we'll get some mothers and stuff like that, because that's all about. It's all about peace and love here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. But don't be dropping no babies off at the doorstep, you know what I'm saying, because they will go to the firehouse. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But we in the jungle, baby. And that's what I'm talking about, because we had this guy out there with the AR-15, baby, out on the Capitol. What was he doing? They arrested this man. Like I said, you got to protect yourselves at all times. Got to stay safe, people. We got to stay safe. Because if you're not going to stay safe, man, that's on you. But let's play this right here. This isn't that long. This is the gentleman they caught with the AR-15 on the Capitol building. Right out there walking around, baby, just walking around. Let's hit you off with this. So I'm saying you got to protect ourselves, baby.
This guy has a gun. This guy has a gun. Cops have him. There. That's state, yes.
Wow. He looks like a black man. I don't know why he's wearing all orange. He's wearing like an orange jumpsuit or sweatpants. Looks like he was in the leaves. He's probably got mental illness. That's probably, I don't know. I mean, if you follow this channel, that might be a false flag. You know what I'm saying? That might have had that gentleman end up somewhere where it was his time to step up to the plate, I guess. And then, I don't know, people. I don't know what y'all did. Hopefully everybody voted. Put in a like and comment if you're out there and voted. And then, it's just getting wild out there, especially with this whole Israel and Palestine thing. They want to make it like the media is making it about Hamas and they're killing Jews. And a lot of people just want to stop the war. It's just so tough out there because it's slinging mud. They've been slinging mud at each other since Jesus walked those fields, I guess. And they all want to kill each other. They hate each other. Israel is basically backed by the United States government, and that's what keeps Israel around. So, but we're not about killing nobody here. We support both sides. We just want them to come together. So we got to figure it out. I don't know what they need. People need to call up and get Hamas out. You know, tell Hamas we don't want that. We want peace and love. But it's kind of tough when you've been in chains for a long time, I guess they would say. But the Rock and Roll Rebel Show doesn't want to touch too much into that because, you know, it's the jungle out here, baby. It's the jungle out here. And
it's all fake news.
we don't want to give you that fake news,
stuff.
baby. We don't give you that fake news. You know what I'm saying? We want to give you that real news. And I don't know. Sometimes The Rock tells me to do certain things.
Shut up, bitch.
But I don't know.
It doesn't matter what you think.
That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning out there. But definitely thanks for tuning in, baby. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe. And then let's finish this off with this judge out there, the Trump judge. What's it, Arthur Engoron or something, man? I don't know this dude, but this dude's weird. Y'all seen him. He looks like a cracked out Larry David, maybe. He's got that weird, but much older because Larry David's a lot cooler. And I guess that's him. Right here's the judge. Can we pull this guy up? I think they got him dead to rights. But let's pull this up. I'm saying like this is his arm and stuff. That's him with his workout partner. And this is him with his photo, shirtless shirt. I don't know what's up with these. Like Anthony Weiner did it. Geraldo Rivera did it. I understand, yeah, they're working out. They look good. They're skinny. I get it. You're taking pictures, but he's a judge. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an Instagram influencer or some shit, but to each his own, they say, I guess. Do they say that anymore? I don't know if they say that anymore, but thank you all for tuning in, baby. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. Just make sure everybody stays safe. Follow me on X and Twitter at Rock and Roll Rebel. Same thing at Instagram. I'm all over the place, baby. I'm all over the place. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. It's peace and love as always, baby. It's peace and love as always. And I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll have election results.